It's your host, JefeJAP, and I got your boy Shawn Drakes in the building.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
What's going on, sir?
Nothing much, just happy to be here, happy to be alive. Chat with you today.
Yes, thank you for pulling up. Thank you for coming in
Absolutely.
and sharing your birthday with me. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're an Aquarius.
I'm an Aquarius.
So how old are you, if you don't mind sharing?
I knew that question. But, you got to live to get old.
Oh, yes. Wise. Yes, for sure.
Live to get old. I'm giving you that good 33.
Okay. Yes. So this is your Jesus year, they call it, I believe, at 33.
Do they?
Yes.
I just learned that. Okay, this is my Jesus year. Now I can tell people that.
I think he died at 33, so that's why they call it
Okay,
that.
educate me now.
Yeah, so
right.
It should bring a lot of awakenings and whatnot.
I like that. Okay. I'm here for it.
Yeah, so how are you turning up for your birthday? Like, how's your week been?
It's been real good. So for my actual birthday weekend, I wanted it to be something spiritual, actually.
Okay.
So I did a lot of self-reflecting, meditation, going into it. It's really next week when I'm really kind of going to be partying.
Okay.
But this time it was just, about getting more about aligning myself, the right way. Like getting my chakra right, all of that good stuff.
Okay, so you went to all that. Good.
Yes.
Okay. And you released your EP, Unconventional?
Yes, Unconventional.
So that was like a part of
the birthday rollout. Yes,
yeah.
I did.
Okay.
I'm happy about her.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is your first project?
This is my first project, my baby.
So how did this start? How did this conceptualize for you?
Ooh, okay. So first of all, what a lot of people don't realize is I'm actually a songwriter. That's my ultimate dream and goal. I'm a storyteller in general. We'll get into a lot of that later. But so upon releasing this, it was really just about showcasing my ability to actually write.
Okay.
That's why you see there's female tracks and then there's male tracks.
Okay.
To really demonstrate the penmanship.
Okay. Yeah, I was a little confused a little bit as far as like who you are as a person with the music. So I was just like, okay, I'm hearing a lot of.
You should say he verse.
I was getting that too because I was getting masculine and feminine traits but there was the girl talk and everything. So I was just like, I'm curious at where he's at, but it was a variety of things. So that's good. But your penmanship's good, and your bars is good. Like your flow is nice. Like the project was good. So
I appreciate that.
As a writer, you're doing your thing, and then performing it, getting it on the record and everything is good as well. So I would love to see you on the stage at some point.
That would be dope. You know what? But what's crazy is when I first started, I just started writing reference tracks.
Okay.
So that I could get it to different labels and A&Rs and possible collaborators. And the more I started to do that and really work on the back end, it was hard.
Okay.
I had some connections.
Breaking down those doors.
Man, breaking them down. Look, I'm going to get in the house. Whether it's the back door or the front door, I'll go through the damn window. I'm still going to get in. But it's still hard. So I said, you know what? I'm actually going to put out my own project. That way I can actually have it working for me on the front end. Yeah. And I still would need to do what I need to do on the back end.
Yeah.
But the flip side of that is when you do that, you become an artist. Yeah. Essentially. Yeah. So it's okay, well, that's why I named it Unconventional because everything about it is unconventional. It's unconventional for a songwriter to write an EP and not really trying to be an artist. It's unconventional for someone to write an EP and you have 3 tracks from a male perspective and 3 tracks from a woman perspective. So everything about it is unconventional. So that's how we got the name.
Cool. Mm-hmm. All right. So we're going to walk through the tracks, okay?
Let's walk through.
So Bad Bitch Walking.
Yeah.
So what made you think of that? So I know you had to get in your everybody got a bad bitch in them. They got their walk. So when do you have your best bad bitch walk?
When do I have my best bad bitch walk?
Your moment, or you're feeling you just feel like I'm that bad bitch walking.
Okay, that's gonna be the moment of you getting ready to go somewhere important.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And you got all your clothes on, you got your jewelry on, you're doing your final sprays with the cologne, and you got that last look in the mirror.
Okay.
And it's once I step outside of these walls, it's time. Ain't no going back. So that's the moment. Okay. Right there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's safe to say you felt like that today?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm leathered down.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can't go wrong with leather.
You can't.
All right. Good. The second track, Brag.
Yeah. That's my baby.
So that's your favorite? When you say baby?
That is.
Why? Why so?
You know what? Because I feel like in a lot of instances, even aside from just physically how you look or what you got on, I feel like a lot of people diminish what they are doing well at.
Okay.
Whether that be if I, let's just say I'm complimenting you on this show, and I'm like, I think this is a great show. It's really good, and you say, I'm trying. Oh, I'm doing my thing. I'm doing what I can. I feel like trying to be humble, and I feel like we do that a lot, and we don't just say thank you, or we don't just say, well, you know what, I've been working hard. Yeah. We just don't take the compliment. We kind of diminish it just a little bit so that it can seem humble. And brag is just like, bitch, just brag about it. Like, if you got it, you got it. What's wrong with saying, hey, I know I'm killing it in this area, so let's talk about it. Because sometimes you ain't killing it in all areas.
That's
so
true.
Can I
and those are times people, because people don't tend to share those moments either.
No.
You're definitely not sharing that moment.
They don't. So brag is like, get out there, brag ho, talk about it. Whatever it is that you want to brag about, get out there and brag.
Okay. Yeah, I know I'm a little guilty of that of myself. Like, I tend to, like, do what you said. I'm like, oh, but then I'll be telling myself, like, you almost belittling yourself in a way. So I'm like, you got to stop doing that so much. Like, it's okay every now and again. But definitely when I'm alone, I'll be feeling like that bad bitch. And then I'll be like, I low-key brag to myself. Like, it's like I'm just celebrating behind.
You got to release
That's true. That's true.
Why not? That's why people be like, oh, I'm a bad bitch. People be like, oh, they doing too much. It's like, why?
Yeah.
Why? They happy about what they got on. They happy about their clothes. They happy about their hair. They happy about, like, let them be happy. We should be able to talk about it.
Yeah. So when is it a bad time to brag? I was going to say when is it a good time, but when is it a bad time to brag?
I think boasting can be disrespectful. I think bragging, in the sense where it's like, oh, I like them shoes. And I'd be like, you do? I like them too. When I got them, I really wanted them to work out this way. And they worked with my outfit. Ain't they cute? Boom.
Yeah.
That's a good brag.
Okay.
The bad brag is just like, oh yeah, I got all this money from this deal. It went really, really well. And you know what I'm saying? I hope next time they give me $4 million. This time they gave me $2 million. But it's all good because shit, a million. Ain't that right, bitch?
At the end of the day, when you get there,
right. It's like with a brag, you gotta get in and get out.
Yeah.
You gotta wait till you get in them double dutch ropes, and then you just get out. Like you don't stay there for a long time.
That makes sense.
Because then it's boasting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Status, my second favorite.
Okay.
So, when is it a good time to talk about your status, and when is it not a good time to talk about your status?
Now, status is one of them songs where that's just straight shit talking.
Yeah.
Like, that's just like, all right, bitch, I'm just letting you know what time it is. Yeah. Like, I'm not even necessarily fed up with anybody, but it's like, it's just time for, that's just pop your shit time.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, those were Bad Bitch Walking and Status were my two favorites.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So, Clip in the Dash.
Yeah, Clip in the Dash. I had to pull out my Chicago experience.
I did see your Chicago number. You are from Chicago.
Yeah.
How many guns do you own?
Look, Golden Island, just one golden gun.
Okay, not too bad, just enough. Just
just enough.
Don't fuck with me.
Right.
Too crazy.
I ain't trying to go out there like James Bond. Okay. You know what I'm saying, and get nobody. Usually they coming for him.
Yeah. So being from Chicago, how long you been in Atlanta?
Going on 14 years.
Okay. So you've been here longer than me. I moved here in 2008. When did you? I can't do the math right now.
I could be in that 13.
Maybe I am for, I don't know how many at this point, but I know I've been here since 2008.
I really be calculating how long I've been here by how long I have my locks.
Okay.
And I need to add one more year to that. I think that's where I'm fucking up at.
Okay.
I gotta add one more year to that, but I've been here for a while.
Okay. So you're pretty much ATA land.
I am.
Okay.
That country talk is starting to kind of seep into my tongue a bit. It's starting to get up in there. Yeah.
Okay. All right, now Big Stepper.
Okay. Big Stepper.
So
when it comes to the male tracks, I had to pull from things that I've seen.
Okay.
And I had a lot of straight friends in Chicago and family members that was always involved in some shit. So I always knew the inner workings. And then I had homegirls who had baby daddies, and it was just always a lot.
Okay.
And so I was able to. That's the beauty about being a writer. You can take a story, you can listen to someone say something, what their experience is, and then I can, put it into a word and put it, on a symphony track and make it work. So I pull from just a lot of experiences. That's a shit talking song too. It is about setting niggas up and all.
Yeah.
Okay, that's one. But I pull from that. And I can tell that story in that way, and then just kind of mix it with some fashion and all of that other stuff, but I still want it to sound upbeat. But it is pulling from things that I've seen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And we've seen a lot.
Seen a lot.
All right. And then the last track, Masked Up.
Masked Up. That's just like, that song there is just like, that's just like drill.
Okay.
So Masked Up is just like, okay, nobody even has to do anything to me. Like I'm with the shit.
Like you a sniper, like you definitely with.
Definitely with it. It don't matter what time it is. It don't matter what you want. I'm with the shits. And then I throw some little punchlines in there to still make it sound fun. Like I'm one of them people. Like, okay, you can make a song about killing somebody. That's fine. But can you make it fun?
Yeah.
Like, can you kill me with fun?
Tell a story. Make it creative.
Tell a story. Like, make it creative when you kill me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to just that hardcore drill. I'm more like that Lil Wayne kind of animation, Missy Elliott. Like, let's get animated with this. Let's get cartoonish with it.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you have a listening party coming up.
Yes.
Are you excited for that?
I am. I'm real excited.
That's next Saturday.
It's next Saturday. I'm like still in disbelief.
Really?
That I'm doing it.
So what can people expect at this listening party?
You know what? They're gonna hear it live.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you will be performing. Or you mean the song?
The track.
Okay,
so like I get to see. For me, it's really more so like I'm ready to see other people responses to the work, and I'm ready to celebrate it. But there's a lot of people that say, "Are you performing?" And I'm literally in a space of I'm literally learning as I'm going.
Okay.
So like I told you earlier, I released this as a songwriter, but I'm starting to see the more and more you continue to push this.
Yeah.
You're in artistry mode. So that is what's expected as an artist. So I'm like, okay, it's like this struggle of like, okay, I'm still a songwriter, but I'm coming over here, and it's like, no, bitch, if you that, then you gonna do this.
Yeah.
So I'm learning as I'm going. So I don't know what the future holds, but I will say I'm gonna do whatever the intuitive nudge that God gives me, because He's given me a lot of intuitive nudges, and He ain't sent me in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
So if He say, all right, it's time for you to get up on that stage, I'm gonna say, all right, I'm gonna look up and grab the microphone. We're gonna make it happen.
Okay. All right. And lastly, before we go on break, do you like more writing from a male perspective or a woman's perspective more, or do you like them about?
I like the females.
Okay.
You can really have fun with the girls.
Yeah.
The girls, you can really just kind of like, you can just say all kind of stuff. With the guys, there's like limitations.
Yeah.
With the girls, you can just explore.
Because it's just that for me, I feel like it's this perception, like, well, at least with rap, it's like you got to be hard or you got to be this tough guy. But when it comes to R&B, that's when you can be a little sensual. Yeah. Most of the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I like Missy, Wayne, all of them. Like and Busta Rhymes, like they made it okay for you to just have fun. So I said, that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna have fun with this.
All right. So, do you have any more do you plan on releasing more projects this year?
In terms of music, I'm not too sure. It really just depends. But what I will say is that I've been working really, really hard on my films.
Okay.
I'm also a scriptwriter.
Okay, yes.
So
I did see that.
Yeah, I'm working really, really hard on those. Unfortunately, that's one of the things that I can't necessarily talk about into as much detail, because it's kind of like it's an idea and
you don't want to share it too much.
They'll snatch it up, run with it, and sell it, and I'll be screaming and saying I'm gonna call Phaedra Parks.
Okay. We'll get into a little bit more of that later, because I do got that on my list. Okay. So, all right. Before we jump into some more, so in what ways are you unconventional?
Okay. Me personally.
Personally.
You know what? I turn everything into a game, as you probably saw on the break. Like, I like just even in my conversation, to me, it's like, it's just a game. It's like a back and forth. It's like a playful thing of animation. Like my world is just like you're an animated cartoon figure. You just don't know it in my eyes. Okay. That's just kind of how I navigate through life. Like I do that. Like I like to just laugh and have fun, and everything that I do, I just kind of turn it into a fun way of communicating and a fun way of talking. So I would say I'm unconventional, definitely in that way. Okay. For real. Okay. For real.
That's good. Okay, so next question. Where's the freakiest place you had sex?
Oh, now I wasn't ready for that after that question. Where is the freakiest place? Let me think about them all.
Because that's tied to one of your songs in a way. Because one of your songs, you was really talking heavy about sex and in the kitchen. And
yeah, kitchen is good. I like the kitchen. Let me see. What was the freakiest place? Where did I do it at? Okay. Oh, God. Okay, so I went to a restaurant.
Okay.
Well,
I'm listening.
Okay, so it was like a restaurant that turned into like a lounge area.
Okay.
But what happened was I ended up going into the authorized only area.
Okay.
And in there.
Okay, that's probably the best place because there shouldn't be too many people in there.
Well, we got called and kicked out.
Okay.
That was not good because the other people that we were there with was there and they were a little upset about it. But we were drinking, and and then we tried to get out of the situation and say we didn't know, and he was like this bold ass authorized personnel only, y'all didn't see. But I would say that was a little out of control.
Okay, you only live once, so
Right, and we only got kicked out.
Yeah. Thankfully, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that leads into you like to create games, adult games. So when I think of adult games, I think there might be a little sex question, a little something naughty in there. So what is the type of adult games you like to?
So interestingly enough, when I say adult games, I didn't necessarily mean like the rated X.
Okay.
I meant like just fun drinking games.
Okay.
I like to do those.
Okay.
Like out of all of my friends, I'm always the one creating games, whether it's a board game, card game, it doesn't matter. I'm always finding a way to use my storytelling to make games. Like I made Christmas games with for my family, Easter games, Real Housewives games, just anything. Like I just like to do that. So, and it's not really any particular, not any one particular genre. Like it can be, it can range from we doing these with cards, we doing these with a board games, and we doing these with photographs. I've even had a game where I've had all my friends' pictures in the game, and I based like a Candyland type of situation. And everything that they had going on in their life, whether it was drama related or men or women, in that specific area, I dedicated to them. So I do stuff like that.
So have you actually conceptualized a game to try to sell, or these are just games you just make for your own?
These were games that I was making on my own, but I've gotten to a point now where I'm like, I've been in Dexter's laboratory for a while. Now I'm taking this motherfucking white coat off, and we finna push everything I've been doing. So I got some games that I'm gonna push out now because I've been working on them, and we gonna make it work.
And that's as far as you can talk about the games?
Yeah, because it's still like in that like developmental stage. It's still kind of early, and I just want to, when I talk about it, I want it to be like, okay, this is happening, this is happening, this is going to happen, then I can give a date to it. But the games is in the works.
If you ever need somebody to try them out, I do like games. I love playing Uno. I'll be kicking ass in Uno.
You do? Do you play the stacks, doubles, triples?
I play doubles. I just play doubles. I mean, well, triples, doubles, if you got multiple of no matter how many you have, I do play that way. Because I've been told that I'm like a Uno cheater because we have a lot of different ways of playing. So. There are a lot of different ways. That's the only way I play is just the doubles. I don't play like 2-3 run. I don't do runs. Oh, you don't do 1, 2, 3s. Yeah, I don't
do that. We do stacks, doubles, triples, 1, 2, 3s. We even do 6s and 9s.
As the same thing?
Yeah. You can play 9 over 6 and 6 over 9. Want to know why we do that?
Why up 69? Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, if you ever need somebody to try those games out, like I said, I'll be would love to try those games.
I got you. I'm going to have you on standby.
I get into the games. So, we talked about protecting your peace earlier, going into your birthday.
Yes.
Chakras, stones and stuff. So, what type of ways do you do that? What calms you? Where do you go? What do you do?
So, I do a lot of salt caves. I like to do salt caves because it's just me, it's just my thoughts, and they really kind of create the ambiance for you in the salt caves.
Where do you go to a salt cave at? Like, do they have you ever been to JefeJAP Spa? You ever heard of them?
I've heard of them, but I've never been.
Because they have like this like type of like dome type of thing, and it makes me think of a salt cave, but I'm not sure if that's actually what it is, but it's kind of hot. There's almost like a sauna type of thing, but it's very therapeutic. So where do you find salt caves?
So there's some salt caves in Atlanta. They're not, it's not like the actual salt cave. It's kind of like that replica where they infuse the salt. They have it down there. They have the salt kind of coming through the ventilators to kind of give it that vibe. But I do want to actually go into some of the bigger ones, but they aren't in Atlanta. So I just got to take what the fuck I can get right now.
I understand.
But it's real good. Like, I mean, the music, to the salt, like just not having any shoes on, it's just being your zen moment. So that's really how I zen.
Okay.
And really I get a lot of my ideas that way.
Okay.
Like I just sit in it, and I go for, usually when I go, I try to do like 30 minutes.
Okay.
I try to get in there and get right to it.
Okay.
And when I leave, it's like, you ever had a really, really, really good day?
Yeah.
And you know that sense of happiness that you get?
The type of day where you just want to you're just joyful?
Yeah, you're just joyful, Lord, we adore you. That moment, when you meditate and when you go into a salt cave and you leave, you feel that way without anything happening. Because usually when we get that joy, something has happened to give us that joy.
True.
But when you're meditating in that salt cave and you leave, that joy is there and nothing has produced it other than that meditation. That's what I like about it. Like, shit, let me go get the motherfucker. I don't need an external force giving me that joy. Let me just go get it.
Yeah.
You know?
Just tap into that higher power and connect, and it will flow.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So I love it.
So outside of salt caves, what else?
In my bed, I meditate.
Okay.
I meditate in my bed first thing in the morning.
Okay.
I get up and I just grab my phone, put me on some spa music, and that's the first thing I do before I, start just really thinking about what I got to do for the day and reading text messages and checking social media, because your mind just starts working and gets
once you pick up that phone, your brain is running
that's
like out of control.
So if I can, get it at a peaceful place, get some silence and just get some solitude before I take on all of the clutter.
Okay.
I feel like that meditative state just kind of pushes a lot of the BS out, so I can go into it feeling like, okay, I'm clear on what happens today. I'm clear on what I need to accomplish today. I'm clear on all of this stuff.
Okay.
So I love meditation. I push it off to anybody.
Okay.
Like, do it. It's good.
Yeah. And you can meditate anywhere almost.
Anywhere.
It's just like really just deplugging from wherever you're at and just centering yourself and like pushing all the outside noise.
I meditated on breaks in my car. Like it's there's no specific place.
Yeah.
But when you do meditate, it does take practice.
Yeah.
And you can be frustrated when you're trying to first do it. But when you get it, and once them body parts start to click, that's when you're on to something.
Yeah. My favorite place to meditate is in the mountains. Like I like being in nature and in the mountains.
Deep. You deep. You probably don't have no socks and shoes when you
but see, I don't do that type of like meditating, because I be like jogging and stuff. So it's just like I have my music, I have nature, I connect, I got the sun or whatever. I connect that way, and then I'm in my head a lot.
I like that.
In that, and then I like getting lost in that, and when I'm just solely in my head, and I'm just lost out there.
I like that. I might have to do that.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna have no shoes on. I don't know.
Grounding. Grounding is good. I have grounded before, but not there. I haven't. Okay. Yeah. Like I like Kennesaw, but over there. That's the closest place I go.
I like that. Okay. I'm gonna put that on my list, because I've done a lot of it, but I haven't did that, because I've been just so like, I try to get all of the extra sounds out that I be feeling like, okay, I'm going to hear an alarm somewhere, I'm going to overhear somebody's conversation, and it's just going to knock me out. So I haven't mastered being able to meditate without like my headphones or just my music, like, or without anything. I haven't mastered that yet. So that's why I don't do the nature thing. But I want to get to that point.
Okay, you will. I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
So storytelling, what is it about storytelling that you like?
Oh, you know what? You can get lost in storytelling. Storytelling can just take you to just completely different places when you just want to escape.
Okay. And
I escape. A lot of times I'm not even here, because I get lost in poetry, I get lost in script writing and music, and I'm no longer here. Okay. Also too, like, just telling stories about what happened yesterday. Like, I remember like when I was younger, something would happen, or we would do something on the weekend, and and they would always say, "Oh, Shawn, you tell the story." And I would be like, first of all, this story is pretty extensive, it's long.
Yeah.
I've already told it 3 times. Why do you want me to tell the story? I've never like understood why people always wanted me to tell the story. And it wasn't until I got older and I was like, oh, because I just do a good job.
Yeah.
So I like it's detail.
Okay.
You get all of the funny moments in there, because sometimes somebody can tell a story and it's like, okay, but what about this? That was a moment. You missed that moment. Like, storytelling is, it's a saturated item.
Yeah.
And you need to make sure you pull everything, extract everything you need from it so that the story can be what it is. Okay. And I enjoy doing that.
Okay. Okay. So, family, you're passionate about family.
Yeah, I love family. I'm one of those people that I visit my family often, especially because I'm away.
Okay.
So usually when I go back to visit my family, cousins have gotten older.
Yeah.
Grandparents have gotten older.
Yeah.
Mother and father have gotten older. So, like for me, it's really about when you have those moments, take them, don't take it for granted, and live in the moment.
Yeah.
I feel like we live in a world that's so busy that we're always thinking about what's next.
Right.
Like we're here, but what I got to do when I leave? What I got to do the next day after that? What I got to come back to when I leave? So a lot of instances, like even when I like go to concerts and things like that, I'm not the person that you're gonna see recording everything. Yeah. Because I'm living in the moment. So I live in the moment with my family all the time.
Okay. And your family's primarily in
Chicago. Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Everybody is really in Chicago.
Okay.
So I go back often.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Shout out to my fam.
Okay.
The Jacksons and the Davises.
Okay. Sweet. So you like to write reality show treatments?
I do.
So
I got this one that is really, really good.
Okay.
And it's the right climate. And I think she's gonna do a really, really good job. Okay. Like I said, Dexter's Laboratory. Okay. I was in the lab, and now it's time to push her out. Okay. She is associated with, I will say, this climate of social media. Okay. So it's a reality show based off of the climate of social media and a lot of the things that people experience on social media. Okay. That we wouldn't necessarily see in real life. Okay. And if we would, we're going to put it to the test and see, are you this way? Okay. So that's kind of what it's about. So I'm pushing that. I'm in communication with some people. Okay. And it's going pretty good right now. Like I'm excited about it. Okay. I am, because I'm gonna see it all the way through. I'm seeing all of this shit all the way through. Okay. So is this your first one, or you've been writing them for a while? I've written treatments for a while. I think in my lifetime maybe I've written like 6. Okay. I've written like 6 for some different people, and some of them that they've gotten really, really far, which is little old me. Okay. But I also wasn't putting my all into it. It was like, okay, I got this. I'm gonna knock this out for you. Woo, woo, woo. We'll pitch this. So we had the opportunity to pitch for some different networks before, and it was good. And it's landed me in those rooms and in those positions. So but now it's like I'm just not taking no for an answer. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like pushing. Now I'm like, okay, no doesn't just mean you don't got it. No just means, hey, this isn't right for me. And at that time when I was younger, I didn't look at it like that. Yeah. Like you need to go to the right producers, the people who are producing the type of shows that you like. Go to the type of labels who are making the, signing artists that makes the type of music. You know what I'm saying? So everything is just about who is seated in the position that you need. Same thing with the script. Right, the people who picked up Rush Hour are not the same people that picked up The Color Purple. Right. So if you go to them damn producers, they're going to look at you like, what the hell is this? Right. So you just got to go to it's about getting to the right people. Okay. So that's what my mindset is now. Okay. All right. So love, action, screenplay. So reality shows, reality. Mm-hmm. Love, action. It's more like drama, getting into the play. So you write those as well. So I'm like buddy love action. Okay. So that's kind of like the Rush Hours, the Heat, Miss Congeniality 2. Yeah, where you got the duo protagonist and they usually don't get along. Yeah. And by the end of the movie, they see that they really need each other, and then they make. Those are my favorite type of movies, especially when they are different races. Okay. Because you can have fun with that. Okay. It's kind of like that fish out of water thing. Yeah. So those are the type of movies that I write. Okay. Favorite reality show of all time? Yeah, we'll do all time. Okay, my favorite reality show. Oh God. Okay, so my favorite reality show of all time is Married to Medicine. Okay. Yeah, of all time. I feel like it checks every single box. It does check a lot of boxes, I have to say. I did enjoy that at some point in time, but I kind of
really got out of reality as much. There's only one that I kind of watch, and I talked about it earlier, which is Baddies, but I typically try not to.
You one of those.
And it just feels my friend
kind of
like.
On the ops.
No, I'm not doing that. No.
But you want to watch them pull up on the ops.
That's my guilty pleasure. I watch a variety of things, but that's the one like reality that I kind of is like a guilty pleasure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
Favorite movie? Because you said you like action, romance type movies. So what was your favorite be? Or favorite movie in general? It doesn't even have to be that genre.
Of all time, that's tough. I got a lot. I'm gonna go. God, that's hard. That's hard. But you know what? I'm gonna say Rush Hour is definitely one of my favorite buddy love action comedy movies, and one of my favorite comedic romances is Monster in Law.
Okay, I love that one too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good one. All right, and then jumping back on music a little bit.
Okay.
What are some artists you would like to write for? Who would you love to like pitch to?
Goodness. You know what? Interestingly enough, I love all like it's a variety of artists that I really really like.
Yeah.
But to be completely honest, in my mind, I've always wanted to work with an artist who was up and coming.
Okay.
Who I could then say, okay, well, let's collaborate and let's build you up.
You can kind of mold.
Yeah, and we kind of do it like that's my ideal vision of how.
So, sir, thank you for coming. It's been a wonderful show.
Thank you for having me.
It's been an amazing time. I'm glad you're celebrating your birthday. I'm glad I was able to be a part of that. What day is your birthday actually on?
It's the 16th.
So it was the 16th, and then you actually gonna celebrate it next week.
Yep, on the 25th.
At the release party.
At the release party, the EP release party.
Okay, so tell the listeners about that, and just whatever you want them to know, give them all your social handles, just let them have it.
So you can catch me on IG at Shawn Drakes, you know what I'm saying? You can follow me and all the other good stuff. Unconventional is streaming on all platforms. You can go get her wherever you need to. And for the ones that are not subscribed anywhere, you can go to YouTube. He's on there as well.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And you know where to find us. Vice_Tribe_ATL on Instagram, Facebook, and our Twitter pages. Vice Tribe on our YouTube channel and our Patreon. Okay. Follow, like, subscribe, share, and retweet. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Vice Tribe, where we teach, reach, inspire, bridge, empower the community here on WTT Radio. Until next time, peace.
Bye, y'all.